Awareness Leads to Self-Mastery, Part 3. Welcome back. So far you've learned about 2 powerful actions you can take to increase your overall sense of awareness and insight. Action 1, how to be observant of your own surroundings and your own senses. Action 2, how to get to know your personal narrative. Now, let's move ahead to the 3rd and final action. Action number 3, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of purposely focusing your full attention on the present moment and accepting it without judgment. It is important for us at this point to draw a clear distinction between mindfulness and awareness. Awareness is the practice of focusing your attention on the details surrounding you at any given moment. Think of it in terms of an external focus. Mindfulness, on the other hand, is a practice of focusing your attention on your own thoughts and interaction to the world around you, to include all you're connected to, even the infinite universe. You could think of mindfulness as an internal focus on your connection to everything in the present moment, right now. Now, I realize that mindfulness label is one of the most widely used, in vogue terms in society right now. But by taking a moment to consider just why that is, could reveal that there may actually be something to it all. There are many benefits to mindfulness, not the least of which is a reduction of stress, improvements in memory, concentration, and human performance. Consider these as you open the door of acceptance to this beneficial practice. A reduction in emotional reactivity is another benefit that I've found to be especially helpful in my own life. How many times have you found yourself helplessly stuck in traffic or a long line, only to feel your emotions creeping up on you to overcome the best of you? Enter mindfulness. The next time you find yourself in such a similar situation, be quick to recognize your opportunity to use mindfulness to find your center and see the moment for what it is. An opportunity to discover the things you may have otherwise overlooked, had circumstances not slowed you down long enough to notice. When you're better able to control your emotions, you automatically become more flexible, compassionate, and understanding. Mindfulness also reduces anxiety, improves sleep, promotes mental health, provides pain relief, enhances sex life, increases resilience, enhances creativity, reduces feelings of loneliness, increases your ability to deal with and recover from illness. Are you convinced of the benefits yet? Are you ready to learn how to practice mindfulness? Despite the widespread use of the word mindfulness, the actual practice of mindfulness is largely misunderstood and therefore seldom performed because of it. Look, I get it. There are so many things competing for your attention at any given moment. It's no wonder the practice of mindfulness is not something most people do as a matter of routine. But the more you can do it, the better insight you will have. So, with the importance and benefits of mindfulness established, how do we go about actually practicing it? Here are a few tips to help you step in the art and practice of mindfulness. Dedicate time and space to practice. Find a space that's quiet, comfortable, calm, and soothing. Pick a time during which you're unlikely to be interrupted. Next, make a conscious effort to focus on the present moment. The only time we ever truly have is the present moment, right now. There's little good for you to rehash the past or overly contemplate the future. So use the concepts you've learned to this point and immerse yourself into the present. One of the best ways to go about that is to focus on your breathing. Slowly inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Take deep breaths and find a rhythm that's comfortable for you. I found that if you focus on your breathing, your distracting thoughts will diminish. Capitalize on that. Next, give yourself permission to do nothing. Just be. This part of the practice helps to recharge your mind and body so you can be more productive when you need to be. Think of this part of the practice as living the good life in that you're able to enjoy the nuances of relaxation at its finest. Next, consciously relax the tension in your face, eyes, and jaw. Then, breathe. Lastly, don't be too hard on yourself when your mind wanders off during your practice. It happens to everyone. It's one reason it's called practice. Just gently recenter and bring yourself back to the present moment. Like most things in life, this gets easier over time. The extent to which you're able to be mindful makes it easier to savor the pleasures of life as they occur, rather than waiting or hoping for some predetermined point in time for which they may never occur. By focusing on the present moment, your ability to practice mindfulness will help keep you from getting caught up in the concerns about your future or the regrets of your past. You'll be less preoccupied with your status and your self-esteem and will be better able to form deep connections with people. Much like action number 1, be aware of your surroundings, the toughest part of mindfulness at first is remembering to practice it. Therefore, to help you to remember to practice mindfulness, put written reminders in places you're likely to encounter them throughout the day. For example, post-it notes on the refrigerator, bathroom mirror, in your car, or at work or on or near your desk. Put a reminder on your calendar. Start by scheduling a specific time, say 3 days a week at first. The more you practice this liberating philosophy, the easier it is to remember to be mindful. This was rather difficult for me at first, but over time I've learned to be mindful even in the midst of having a conversation with someone. I'm now better able to observe the conversation from a non-judgmental perspective, which actually helps me to focus on the other person, along with what they're telling me even more. All the benefits of your self-awareness will have a compound effect that will invariably lead to your own self-mastery, which we'll get into in the next video. For now, go back over the 3 actions we've covered here today to allow them to become part of your daily routine. Once you do, you'll be fully prepared to step into the awesome power of self-mastery.